We're headed into our next house. This one's called Dueling Dragons, Choose Thy Fate. And since they are dueling dragons, this is not the first duel that's happened within this soundstage. In previous years, we've had Freddy versus Jason, as well as Alien versus Predator. But this is our first house that's based off a defunct attraction. And in particular, their queue really inspired this. It was ominous and creepy. The catacombs were cool, and there's a story. And this house is inspired by it. And it goes that there are two kingdoms. A fire kingdom with the warlock Pyroth, and an ice kingdom with the warlock Blizzrock. And right in between the two, there was a lake. And Merlin the wizard just shuffled his feet in because the fairies always steal his shoes, and then he realizes he's stuck. And like a siren of the sea, this lady appears, the lady of the lake. And before Merlin knows it, she casts a spell and he's turning into wood, turning into oak. He only has one last spell's worth of power in his body. So what does he do? Does he try to defend himself and turn himself back into Merlin? If he does, he doesn't have the time or power to regenerate another spell, and he won't be able to defend himself against the lady. But he thinks, way back in the kingdom, there's his spell book. They're all after his spell book. Those warlocks want to take over the kingdoms, and they want to get their hands on their spell book. If Merlin enchants that spell book, anyone with bad intentions, if they were to touch it, they were to turn into dragons. But why are we here, adventurers? I'm glad you asked. We all have good intentions. I can speak for the whole of the group. I know we all do. We are going to get Merlin's spellbook back to him. But just like those coasters, the dueling coaster, you couldn't ride both at the same time. You truly had to choose thy fate. One coaster, one fire, one ice. You could not do both. And just like the end of this house, you will also have to choose fire or ice. Will you be able to save Merlin and his spellbook, or else?
Fire!
Yeah, fire! I guess we'll find out. Okay, ready to duel?
Let's duel.
Let's do it.